Welcome everybody. This time we're gonna see some quick keyboard hacks for Mac, and I'm sure you'll find them interesting and useful to increase your productivity. Before we move on, I gotta tell you that the Mac keyboard has two special keys you don't find in a Windows keyboard, and which are Command, also known as Apple key in older keyboards, and Alt, also known as Option key in older Mac keyboards. And we use these two special keys for a bunch of different key combinations. Alright, let's start from the basics. A complete information about this can be found on Apple website, but anyway, I wanted to point out that you can find a complete list of the keyboard shortcuts enabled on your Mac. Going to System Preferences, Keyboard Shortcuts here, and you'll find the actually installed enabled key combination on your Mac divided by category. As you can see, you can customize them or enable and disable them. For example, I could enable this one by selecting it like this, but I'm not interested, so I revert it back. You can also customize a key combination. For example, I could change the default combination here. If you should change your mind later on, you can revert the changes you made by clicking Restore Defaults, like this. Alright, that said, let's start looking at some very common keyboard shortcuts. A very useful keyboard shortcut is Command Shift Control 4, which allows you to select a portion of your screen and copy it to your clipboard, like this, for example. Then you can utilize the screenshot you just created and copy it to a text editor or a graphic program like this, for example. This is Evernote, which I use a lot as a blogger. Okay, I don't need it. And this allows to copy a snapshot on the go without having to save it to a file or drag it around from one window to another one. Then can save you really a lot of time. A quick trick to increase your productivity is the keyboard shortcut Command Spacebar, which opens up the Spotlight search bar. An important key combination is Command Tab, which activates the application switcher. The application switcher is very useful to quickly move from one application to the other one by simply using arrows like this, and allows you to cycle through your applications and to quickly kill the ones you don't need open by pressing the Q key down. And for example, I want to kill terminal, I don't need it anymore. I simply had to select it and press Q down, and there you go, it's killed. Well, another useful way to close all your currently open application and to easily and fastly shut down your Mac is the key combination Command Shift Q, which, as you can read here, allows you to quit all application and log out without shutting down. There are also some useful key combinations that can be performed at boot up. One of these is pressing down the Alt key, or as it's also known, Option key, as startup. Once you do this, you're gonna see the screenshot here. I took it previously from another post because now I don't have another drive to boot from, but you'll be shown this kind of screenshot, and you will be allowed to choose which drive to boot from. You can have an idea of how the screenshot looks like. Go into System Preferences, Startup Disk here. In this case, and this is the screenshot that you'll be shown, in this case I only have my internal hard drive, but if I had, for example, a bootable USB drive, it'll be displayed here, and I could select it as a startup disk, and with this trick I could also reinstall or upgrade my macOS from this bootable drive, which is pretty cool. A really cool trick is having your iMac speak in text for you. You can do this from dictation and speech, and then from going to text to speech and enabling speak selected text when the key is pressed. The default key is Option along with ESC key. This is pretty neat. What I find a really nifty trick is having your Mac read the text in Text Edit for you. Well, I created a text file with Text Edit, and I'm gonna have my iMac read it for you. Now you're gonna listen up to how my iMac will read this text for you. To do this, we're gonna go to Speech, Start Speaking, like this.
This is a file I've created for you.
Pretty cool, huh? You can choose from different male and female voices, and I tested this and I find it really cool. It reminds me a little bit of the actress voice in Her. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, I wanted to show you a magnification effect we can activate on our Mac. I pretty much have it here, and it's something I already had on previous versions, and my iMac looks weird without it. How can you do it? When you upgrade to Mavericks, you pretty much lose it. So to restore it, you have to go here to Dock and enable this by clicking here. Dragging this cursor, you can adjust the type of effect you want. Of course, the more you drag it to the right, the bigger the magnification will be. Alrighty, that's pretty much all I had to show you for today, so I'm gonna close here this video tutorial, and thank you for your patience and for following me, and I invite you to follow me in the next video tutorial. Thank you very much.